and annoying. That was annoying. I pressed start record streaming and apparently I missed the button. So, yeah, anyone that was waiting for a stream, there wasn't a stream because, yeah. Anyway, rather than just restart the whole stream, let's just carry on from where we were. So today we are going to be working on updates to this game. I don't know how long I can stream for. I'm expecting a plumber, and then I've got a thing in the evening, so this is sort of just a shortish stream to try and get back into it after a couple of weeks of utter disruption. Yeah. So I was just showing off the game, explaining what it was, what it's trying to become. But yeah, for some reason, apparently I just missed the stream button. Anyway, how is everyone doing? Yes. So anyway, this is the game that we're going to be working on today. This was originally a game that I made for Go to Wild Jam 47. People complained about it because there weren't enough instructions, so it was hard to understand how you're supposed to play it, which is fair because I didn't get a chance to write them very well. And then since then I've taken it to an actual playtesting event with board gamers, and they generally seemed to like it, but they felt like there was way too much going on. So I'm trying to simplify it a bit. So instead of having all 18 of these tiles that you have to place one at a time, I'm going to change it so that you have a hand of 3 and then you place 18 tiles that way instead, so there's less to think about on a turn-by-turn basis. I'm also considering making it so that you have to do a checkerboard pattern, because that way no one can score on their first turn without doing something. I'm also potentially considering shrinking the board to a 5x5 with like a black hole tile in the middle, and perhaps the black hole tile can move or be moved. I'm also thinking about adding an extra ability. So at the moment the abilities are swap, flip, and rotate. What else? Yeah. So these are all things that we're considering. I have sort of been working on this on and off, but for the last couple of weeks. When was the last commit that I did? I dread to think. So the last commit on the physical version was almost a month ago to the day. And the digital version, I think, is hopefully a little bit less than that. Let's have a look. Wild Jam 47, open a new tab. New window even. Let's have a look. Show log. Fixed hand stack interaction. Yeah, only like 2 weeks ago, so not too bad. I think I might have even done it on stream. Yeah, so that's basically what we're going to be doing today. I'm just going to try and get back into it. I'm considering maybe switching back to 2D. I like the way the 3D looks when it animates, but I feel like it might be a bit too process intensive for the type of game that it is. So I'm wondering if maybe even at some point making it a 2D or 3D. So if you're on a low power device, it defaults to 2D, but you can still set 3D, vice versa. So yeah, basically this is the game. We can turn the music off now, or turn the game off. So things to try are changing the board size, changing the types of tiles. At some point, I may also change how the tiles are generated. At the moment, the tiles are generated dynamically by the game, but I've been working on a tile generator for the print version of the game, like the physical version of the game, and that's coming along quite nicely, and I'm sort of having to keep the code for the two generators synced, because even though they're both in Godot, they're both different outputs and stuff, so the way they're generated is different, in a slightly different. So we've got, let's have a look. We'll go with the color tiles, view extra large icons. So I've also softened the colors a little bit, or tried to soften them so they're not quite so garish. I'm thinking about maybe going black and white, and I've also come up with a slight theme for the game, which I think works better as red and blue. I could also potentially, for the digital version at least, I could potentially allow players to change the colors. But we'll see. So you now have the generation so that most of the things are flips. You have got only one swap per tile, only one teleport per tile, and I've also changed the words to the letters just to make it a little bit easier to read, makes it slightly less cluttered. Got rid of the arrows just so that there's consistency. Yeah, so basically the way the rules work now is ooh. Okay, we're off to a great start. Okay, I'm gonna restart the stream